Hey guys, Ryan McKenzie here. I'm reviewing Anchor Gym's new fitness bar. It's got little eyelets at the end, hooks on the sides for some bands. It's pretty solidly made, it seems. I made an unboxing video if you want to check that out. And just full disclosure, I've done reviews for Anchor Gym before. I've done videos for their online platform, so I get paid by them to do that stuff. I'm not getting paid to do this, except they sent me this bar for free to do a review on it because I believe they think I'll be honest about it, which I appreciate. And I put some stuff in the unboxing video when I took it out. I like the construction on it. My biggest concern right now are these eyelets, the size of them and the fact that they don't swivel. So my only thought is I've got some carabiners, I can clip over them, put some bigger bands on there if I want to, but I guess that's the point of these little hooks right here. You can see them, if you look closer, like they're the patented Anchor Gym hook thing, right? I've got some Anchor Gym stuff on the wall. I bought it a long time ago because it's the best stuff I could find. Hooked up with Sean and Paul and all the guys that run Anchor Gym, and got connected with them that way because I liked their stuff first, not because they hired me or anything. So that's just full disclosure. Let's test this bar out. I love these kind of bars. I bought an old cheap one from, I think it's like Marshall's or something ridiculous. It's very cheap. I don't go heavy with it, but I do like this one because the ends swivel, right? Like kind of like a rip trainer in a way. But I love this because it's solidly made, it seems, and has these big hooks. So let's see the pros and cons. Check it out. We're gonna start with a regular chest press. Light band here, and the thing that I guess is holding true to every Anchor Gym thing that I've tried is their anchor system and their hook system. Hooks right on, and I love that I don't have to worry about it coming off. So I think that's holding true with this guy too. Very simple, very easy. I'm going quick. I'm getting to where the band's bouncing around. I'm even twisting the band a little bit, not that you'd ever do that, but it just stays on. And then it's easy to take off, so I don't have to unhook anything or loop it through. Like that's the most annoying thing to me, is guiding it through and looping it through. But with a regular band, it works well. Heavy, thick, big band. Maybe the hardest one I can actually press. I'm gonna have to bend the band a little bit to get it in there, but once it's in, it's in. Both sides here. I'm not gonna do a row with these as well because that'd be the exact same motion, just me facing away from it, so you can get the idea. It's in solid. That's about as much strength as I've got standing up right now, being a little sore, but it works. This bar is not bending. The pads are nice. That's solid stuff. I can't think of another way that this would go wrong. That weld is very nice. There's no issues with that at all. Take it off, just unhook it. Harder to get out than the smaller band, but it works. And it's good. It's not gonna come out on you. Now, my favorite lift, you've seen some of my videos before, then you know one of my favorite lifts is a half kneeling or tall kneeling chop, or a tall kneeling lift. So we're gonna try a couple of those, see what that looks like with these hooks. So I've got a high anchor point here. If you're looking above me, this is actually Anchor Gym's pull-up bar, which is pretty nice because they got the hooks on it too. And come down here. So if I wanted to hook it onto this guy, I can. Regular old hook. I don't do it like when I'm half kneeling, I just pull and press. So I can go as heavy as I want to with these bands. This is a very light band I've got right now. Easy stuff. If I was gonna go faster or do some kind of quick stuff, there's some other brands of bars that really dive into how quick you can go, and it's like jumping in and jumping out and all this stuff. And I'm not even hooked in with the swivel, and I'm hopping in, hopping out with it. It's staying. I'm trying to get it to come off if I twist the bar funny. Yeah, finally, I had to twist the bar all the way around with a very light band completely loose to get it to come off. But that's really not how that part's designed. This one is designed to go through the loop like that, hook it through itself, and then you can come out with it, right? I guess that's the best way to get on there. Now, this is my concern. It doesn't swivel, right? So if we go quick with it and rotate through, my hands are loose, I'm chopping through. This is a very light band. It's not twisting up too bad. I can freely move this in my hands as much as I need to. It seems to be staying on there pretty well. And there's no, to be honest, there's no rough spots on this one. I know sometimes you get a weld and you get a pivot point, and there's very rough edges or sharp little, what they call those, fragments that come off the edge. I don't know what they're called, but they'll cut the band, or where the band can rub on it. Nothing on here at all. Very smooth, even on the other one. I'm just noticing that there's nothing that's going to cut your bands or rip them up a little bit. Last one of my favorite standing exercises is the standing press. I call it a long bar press because there's nothing on this side over here, and that's going to make everything want to pull back. So if we drive it through, this is where I find, maybe, I guess the pivot doesn't matter as much as I originally thought, because everything I'm doing seems to be working just fine without it pivoting. So if you got some exercises you want me to try with it, I'll keep this video pretty short, to the point. The only other issue I'm thinking of now is if I wanted to do a larger band in this eyelet, I couldn't, or it'd be very hard to, because that's just not going to fit through there. So your larger bands are going to go on these strength hooks, I guess the H2s, whatever they call them, and then the smaller bands would go into these eyelets, and you could loop them in. It makes sense. The larger bands will stay put here. The smaller bands would be more likely to come undone in this little hook easier. So if I'm going to use this band, will I use it? Yes, 100%. I'll use it more for strength work than I will for this old guy that I had. I may even take these little carabiners and put them on the eyelets here, and then I'm good to go. Any speed work, I might stay with this, just it rotates quickly. But if it's any kind of resistance at all, I'm not going to be confident using that cheap bar that's like aluminum. This thing is solid, and I like it. So I'll be using this. If you guys want more exercises that you can do with this thing, I've got a ton of them. I just want to go through how it hooks up, how it sets up, and see if I actually like it before I actually get into doing exercises and videos for you. So if you want to see more of that, let me know. If you want to order one of these, let me know. I got some discount codes for you. I can help you out. And Anchor Gym does a good job with their stuff. They're top-notch people, and I know that because I've worked with them personally, so it's really good. And I don't say that lightly. But if you need anything else, let me know. Train smart, live well. We'll see you.